It's a Week 14 matchup that should be a good one between the Minnesota Vikings and the Detroit Lions. Two teams trying to stake their claim to postseason football. Week 14 of the NFL is underway. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Play fake here on first down. It's Williams on the catch. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
These two teams, you might recall, met up back in September in Week 3. And it was the Lions who got the road victory in that one, so they'll be looking to claim the season series now here at home in Detroit.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Now back to throw.
They'll try and set up the screen to Swift.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 11 yards there and a Lion first down.
And as you're game planning as a staff, you go through all the different ways you can neutralize the other guy's pass rushers. Extra linemen, leave a tight end in, bring the running backs back in to block. Or you can do this, a little simple screen pass, and it works to perfection.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Jordan Hicks. Give him the credit for the sack and a loss of 14 yards. Well, these sacks are really piling up. Last week, it was a half dozen sacks. And here's one on the opening drive.
And it has the potential to be what we call a gap, a game-altering play. Because, let's face it, you just mentioned 6 sacks last week. Now, if you're an offense and you saw that on tape, you got to think to yourself, maybe I bring people in, keep them in, and try and protect my quarterback. It didn't work on that play.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
On third down, he'll drop to throw.
And that's to Amon-Ra St. Brown.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A pickup of 24 on the third down conversion.
They clearly wanted to come out, Charles, and be aggressive throwing the football, and they've been pretty efficient along with that aggressiveness. He's now 4 of 4 on this opening drive.
Yeah, and that's led to a fresh set of downs. I like what he's doing back there. You can tell he's at ease, feels good about what he's doing. I think if I'm the play caller, I'm reading that, I'm continuing to let him throw the football.
He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
They'll run for the first time with DeAndre Swift.
Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play, backwards a yard.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
They'll set up to throw. Try to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Harrison Smith. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ballgame.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football. But at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. On play action, Cousins. Flush to his right. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call.
Well, Charles, sometimes we talk about the lengths officials sometimes go to protect star quarterbacks, but that was tough to argue against.
Yeah, and I'm sure that everyone's going to say, hey, we're going to administer the penalty the same way for all quarterbacks. But when it's a star back there, even more so, they're going to be diligent about throwing the flag.
And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5.
1st and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points.
They'll run with Cook, and he'll get into the end end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota.
Dalvin Cook with his 13th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Vikings take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Joseph connects on the extra point,
and it's now a 7-0 game.
Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Lions take over first down at their own 25-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
They'll stay on the ground with Swift.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
This defense for the Vikings, they really played well a week ago in that win over the Jets.
And what keyed their victory? The pass rush. Got to the quarterback 6 times for sacks, and plenty of other turbulence in the pocket for him as well. Hardly throw the ball downfield when all you're seeing is opposing jerseys come at you.
He's got this complete to Williams.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Now whistles and a flag down. Looked like one of the Lions linemen might have moved. The full start backs him up 5. 1st and 15. Back to throw. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
The Lions at 7-5 now in the year. They were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Picked up by the linebacker, Jordan Hicks.
And the Vikings are going to take possession of the football.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Cousins' throw taken in by Hockenson here. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
Let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
It's a gain of 16, and the Vikings have the first down as well.
First down, Minnesota.
Let's go.
Cousins gives way to Cook.
41 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
First.
They run again on first down. Cook. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 11 more on that one and another first down. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's a good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be second and goal. From the gun, here's Cousins. This is caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. A touchdown-saving tackle there. Now it's third and goal. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. So here we go on a third and goal. This Lions defense, they haven't broken yet. They'll run for it with Cook. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Joseph's got it, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, they already had the early lead, and they get the interception, Charles, and now they add 3 more with the field goal.
Yeah, they're in control of how this game is playing out so far. You mentioned the early lead. Now they're expanding on it, getting plays on both sides of the ball. A winning recipe if they can keep this up.
Offense ready to kick off their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit. Like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Now a dump-off here complete. So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And now 3rd down and 6 to go.
Brandon, just mark that into the category of just not successful. Trying to throw the ball, just didn't work on that one.
Completed it. No yardage. Looking to throw. Throws out left. It's caught by Williams. And this won't do it. He needed 6. He only got halfway there. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Jack Fox out to punt here on 4th down. Back deep, Patrick Peterson. This is taken at the 23. A 41-yard punt, 9 on the return, and it will be Vikings ball, 1st and 10. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room.
They go play action. Cousins.
Oh, going for Jefferson downfield.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness.
And the Lions are going to take possession here at their own 33. Well, Charles, so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
19 seconds showing to play in the half as they come up here 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air.
And that throw behind his man, he missed him, incomplete.
With a rookie quarterback out there, you're definitely going to find out how he handles adversity because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
The slot man in motion right. He'll try again with the arm here on second down.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Picked off by Harrison Smith.
And the Lions are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield.
Wow, so wipe out the INT roughing the passer. What a disaster.
An absolute disaster, and you hope their lockers are not right next to each other for the postgame. Safe to say one is not buying the other dinner.
So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. They'll throw now on the final play. He's airing it out for Williams. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. So we hit halftime with our visitors, the Vikings, taking the lead to the locker room. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gault. The Vikings have to like their position. They've got the lead. They get this football as well as we are back and underway for the second half. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. First down. Here's Cousins.
Now, quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
The quarterback got away with one there. Looked like he was in line for a pick, but instead it's knocked harmlessly to the turf.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw is Cousins. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down. Now Cousins. Out to the left there and complete to the tight end, Hockenson. On the move past the 40. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first?
First down, Minnesota.
A give to Cook out of the gun.
56 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there that keeps them advancing the ball.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. A 10th carry in the game for Cook. Call it a gain of 4 there, so it sets up a big play here. 3rd and a yard.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. The drive stays alive. A 3rd down gain of 8. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business in the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
Here's Cook again.
And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door.
will struggle to get to the line of scrimmage as he'll be tackled back at the 4-yard line.
It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
And now defensively, you have to look at this like the game's on the line. It's just the third quarter, but another touchdown given up here could really spell an end to their chances, so they need to toughen up.
And it's caught in the end zone for the Viking touchdown by Justin Jefferson.
A great effort there. Hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season.
And the Vikings take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. From the end zone, here comes Williams. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
They'll start on the ground with Swift.
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, partner, they've certainly played up to their top 10 defensive ranking this week. They've stifled this opposing offense throughout this game. This contest is now lopsided because of their efforts, and there's still a quarter to go.
It's complete to Williams.
And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
And they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
Back to throw again. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Back to throw here.
And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there. And now 4th down.
Here comes the Lions punter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. On the return is Peterson. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. It's a 40-yard punt, 4 yards on the return. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. Your 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
On 2nd down, Cook. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Vikings on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Cousins. And this is going to be incomplete.
So many things have to go right for any passing play to work out. Quarterback has to understand the defense, deliver an accurate ball. Receiver has to concentrate and bring it in. Somewhere along the assembly line, something was off with that one.
He punted 5 times in the win last week as this one's away. 7 yards on the return after a punt of 39. And the Lions will take over. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
Well, it's been a struggle so far for this offense, Charles. It's not only that they haven't been able to put the points up, but really stringing yards together.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted.
Andrew Booth picks it off.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. And they will elect to decline the penalty.
Everything turned out the way they wanted it to. No sense in even having to take that one, hence the decline.
Joseph connects on the extra point.
And the lead is now 24.
Vikings 24. Lions nothing.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away.
And Williams going to sit on this one. It'll be a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
After the pick six, they go right back to the air.
And that's out to the flat for Swift.
And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And it's second down.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
They'll look to throw.
That pass caught. It's Williams.
And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49.
19 yards. That's good for the Lions.
Back to throw now on first down.
And this is going to fall to the ground, incomplete. That very nearly their 4th pick of the game. Instead, second down.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 on the first down.
It hasn't been the cleanest game for him, but there was a sign of improvement as he looks towards the next one. Nice bit of scrambling to move the sticks, and even more importantly, he didn't risk adding another interception.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Daniil Hunter, what a season he continues to have, his 15th sack of the campaign. And you hate to say it with a rookie quarterback. He's done some good things, but overall, looked a little bit overwhelmed back there, hasn't he?
He certainly has, but in his defense, he hasn't had a lot of time to throw the football. You like the way I said that? In his defense.
In his defense, I got it.
You see what I did there?
Yeah, he needs better protection. And this is taken in at the 5. A big play there for Detroit. 52 yards. Every defensive staff harps on limiting explosive plays. Job not so well done there.
Yeah, they talk about it all the time. A lot harder to stop, though, isn't it? And when you think of an explosive play, most offensive staffs define them as...
And this is going to be intercepted.
Picked off by Lewis Seen.
And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
And the Vikings are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead. Jeff Okudah up from his quarterback spot to make the play.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations. There'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. First target, first catch, and a first down.
And the Vikings first down.
Working out of the gun, Cousins.
He's going to get this one down to Cook.
And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning.
Line of scrimmage, the 36 on 2nd and 8.
Cousins to throw it. Setting up the screen for Cook. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. A yard in the wrong direction makes third down tougher. Third down and 9. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got a third down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. On third down, Cousins. And complete right side to Cook. And he can only manage to take this thing to the 38, well shy of the first down. And quickly we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. On the return is Williams. A pretty good punt, but a nice 13-yard return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
Hard to believe his first catch of the game defensively. They bottled him up. That's why they're well on their way to victory.
Put your best cover guy on him and then change the coverages behind him throughout the game. Brackets, double, zone, man, you name it. Make sure he gets a lot of angles.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Finding Williams once more, complete. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And my goodness, another interception. It's Cameron Dantzler who picks it. And the Vikings are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And it's looking all the more likely that a 5th straight win is going to be in the cards. They'll try to run some time here with a 1st and 10. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Another tote for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook. And just not much to be had there. 1 yard out to the 10. Only a yard on the pickup, so from a good situation on 2nd and 2, it's now 3rd and 1. So the final seconds have ticked away in this